Hello, listeners. Here I am again with the next chapter, which is about Chloe. And Chloe is on holiday, as we know, in Tenbai. So let's see what is happening there. Chloe could feel the muscles in her legs pulling as she climbed up Kite Hill to number 12. Bits of sand scratched her skin under her shorts, and of course, she could feel the beginning blaze of sunburn. In the cool hall, she paused to smell the roses. Voices came from the front room. She sighed. At home, the boys always teased her for being a princess and a priest, ruffling her hair and throwing things at her clean frocks. But here, everyone was so immaculate, she felt like a ragamuffin in comparison. She just couldn't see the point of worrying about how she looked all day long when she was on holiday, and she didn't have rollers or lipstick or perfume. There she is, cried Megan, as soon as she stuck her nose into the front room as if Chloe was a cat who'd gone missing for a couple of days. Do come in, Chloe. It's so lovely to see you. She rushed over in a whirl of burnt orange skirts that set off her dark hair to perfection. She gave Chloe a friendlier hug than Chloe had expected, then looked down in consternation and brushed sand off her pretty dress. Hello, Megan. Chloe was always shy when she saw her cousin. Megan was tall and curvaceous, with shoulder-length mahogany hairs. Chloe thought she looked like a brunette Marilyn Monroe. She always wore lipstick and eye pencil and gorgeous clothes. Elma was next to greet Chloe on best behavior in front of Mr. and Mrs. Skirts. Though Chloe had never forgotten the time she had called Chloe's a shabby little country girl, a boring little child. Emma was very pretty too. All Megan's friends were pretty, with coppery red hair, grey eyes, and clear pale skin. Today she wore her hair in a high ponytail that swung as she kissed Chloe, and she wore a grey dress with white polka dots. The colors were cool and crisp with her bright hair. Alma sniffed at Chloe and made an expression of distaste that no one else could see. Chloe was more than ever conscious of her beach and crusted shorts and salty hair and wished she had gone to clean up first. Ullo, again, Kus called Richard from the window seat, lifting a languid arm, and Uncle Henry come to shake her hand. He was extremely tall and wore glasses and had a curly grey mustache. Chloe liked him. He had lovely manners and sometimes talked to her about the film stars. And this is Richard's friend, Leslie Pluston from Cardiff. Double Megan. Do say hello, Easton. This is our little cousin Chloe from Nantes. She drew forward a slender young man with russet hair like a fox's that almost matched Megan's dress. Chloe even wondered if Megan had chosen it specially for that reason. He had a handsome face, brown eyes, and an eyes easy smile. Hello, little cousin. Chloe from Nantar. I'm not too little now, she said, shaking his hand. I'm 13 and I'm going to the 10 by teen dance next week. Her first dance. Quiet Mackin, her hand still on his arm. It's so sweet, so exciting when you are that age, isn't it? You must excuse the state of her, Eston. She'd been on the beach. She loves the beach. She runs wild all summer with her friend Leonard Jones, a little boy from around here. Awful thing. His partners are divorced. His parents are divorced. The mother left him. Poor little dab. Luke isn't a little boy, said Chloe indignantly. He's 11. She subsided again. 11 didn't sound very old. Luke was little boy. She supposed. She just kept forgetting the fact. For a minute she felt quite cross with Luke for not being older and therefore more impressive. 11. Ugh, Easton laughed genuinely. I bet he's a great lad. Maybe I'll meet him while I'm in town. Oh, no doubt you will, Easton. No doubt you will, said Megan. He's around here every day calling for Chloe. Sometimes I feel as though I have two brothers. Mind you, once enough. Richard has been quite grumpy since he started the bookkeeping, but then I always say, Chloe, go and get changed now, said Auntie Susan. It's time to eat. Yes, Auntie Susan. Chloe was relieved to get away from handsome Easton, whom she couldn't possibly have impressed looking so bedraggled and peachy, and prattling Megan, who would insist on speaking for her and treating her like a child. In the bathroom, she looked in the mirror and gasped. It was worse than she feared. Her hair hung in crispy rat's tails, and her face was scarlet. There was sand in her eyebrows and a smudge of chocolate icing on the corner of her mouth. Why hadn't Liu told her? Not that he would care about something like that, not that he'd even notice, probably. Well, you're a scoring sight, Chloe Samuels, and no mistake, she muttered in her mother's voice as she washed her face and tucked a brush through her wind and waved tangled hair. Guiltily, she went into the bedroom and used Megan's mushroom person brush. It was much softer than hers. Her mother would never let her wear her best clothes after being on the beach before having a bath. But she must have made such a bad impression. So she put on her new check skirts and the green blouse with the Peter Pan collar. Why was she even bothering? Easton would never notice her with Megan and Elma clattering around him like beautiful doves. But he was so good looking and so nice it had creating a sort of longing in her. Something it felt as if there would never be lovely young man like that for her. She craved to be grown up and beautiful, but Megan was never going to see her as an equal and around her. Chloe was always going to feel like a child. That's all for today. So I will reach tomorrow. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a nice day. Don't forget, I'm your unknown reader and I'm reading The Hourglass written by Tracy Rees. So please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my channel. Thank you so much. Bye bye.